Okay, in honor of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie coming out, we are going to take a trip down memory lane, and we're going to revisit some of honestly, my first drawings ever, period. And they are Five Nights at Freddy's drawings. Five Nights at Freddy's is honestly the video game that got me into drawing. Like, I was doing some, like, Minecraft drawings and, some really bad anime drawings beforehand, but Five Nights at Freddy's, I don't know why, I just had, like, this unruly obsession with it. I was just invested. I was hooked. It was just the characters, the lore, and the fact that, they were kind of stiff, easy to draw animatronics, so my awkward drawings kind of suited them. Okay, this is my 12-year-old 6th class primary school copybook. This is as OG as it gets. Like, I don't know how, I'm so glad I still have this. I don't know how I still have this, but I do.
So,
No, I'm saying
what now?
Anyway, so a lot of these are actually on theme with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I was drawing mostly those characters in the beginning. We're gonna start off with Balloon Boy.
Hello.
This shouldn't be a thing. This is disturbing. This is not, this is just not a good first impression for a copybook. Why him? Why this character? Why Balloon Boy? I don't know, but I drew him. That arm that's at a straight 180 degrees. Again, like, since they're stiff animatronics, I was like, this makes sense. This is fine. They can be stiff, which is kind of true. But yeah, this is, I'm going to give myself grace. I'm not going to shit on my past self. This is not what this video is about, because I was 12 years old and I was learning a new craft. And I'm going to give myself the grace of the context of that period of time. With that being said, this is horrible. Okay, we have more of the toy animatronics. See, I told you we're on theme Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in a theater near you. I'm not sponsored. Why am I saying that? We have Toy Chica looking just, uncomfortable. She's not happy to be here. It says let's party, or does it? Yeah, it says let's party. She's not here to party. She's here to leave. She is holding in some serious bowel movements that she is trying to get rid of, and she just wants to get this performance over with and be gone. Girl, I can't even. This, okay, this is cursed. This is concerning. Parents, please monitor your children more, because what is this? Why is Toy Chica throwing it back? Why is she throwing it back? Why is she caked up and in my face like that? And why did I draw this at 12 years old? What does it say about me? Does it explain a lot? Does it leave more questions? Don't answer that. But these are things that come to mind when looking at this. And it's the fact that it says out with the old, in with the new, I'm fucking screaming, what? Okay, this was actually like, when this dropped, the world shook in my mind. Cause this was my creme de la creme, like, there was no topping this in my mind. This is the, like, death screen that you can get in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. It's, like, one of the rare, like, death screens. You cannot see shit on this camera. Wait, can the lighting catch it? Okay, you can see, like, the mask here, and then, like, the skull on the inside. Like, when this dropped, I was like, oh my god, this is my, I feel like fucking Claude Monet. I feel like Leonardo da Vinci. This was before FNAF 4. Low-key me, like, teasing the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 animatronics. Low-key. Okay, more concerning artwork, but are we surprised at this point? We have Foxy X Mangle. Which, I think I straight up copied this. Like, I think this was somebody else's artwork that I just straight up copied. And then I proceeded to draw every single other animatronic in that style. To be honest, with her body still holds up. Like, that's hilarious. My God! These two, they deserve their own show. I can see it.
Because I knew you. Because I knew
And you can see me experimenting with shading more. Especially with like, I started, but girls, I busted out the Crayola. I busted out the Crayola coloring pencils and you couldn't tell me nothing. I mean, look, there's the concept of shading. Like you can see like, oh, you know, white here, darker here, darker here. Like there's the concept of lighting, of shading, of texturization. You know, there's the initial in my mind of doing it. Again, another masterpiece in my mind at the time. I thought it was really cute. And I thought it was really detailed. I thought I was getting the shading. I was like, girl, you just can't stop me. I'm just like, my power is just exponentially growing. Shit. So we then upgraded to a new sketchbook. And girl, you know I was getting serious. We got an A4 sketchbook. Baby, when every artist gets an A4 sketchbook, you know they're not playing around. That this shit is serious to them. Unless they're getting it for like their art class in school, then like it's just mandatory. But anyway. Oh, okay. Sorry, some of these are actually cute. Like this is like Take Me Back. This is like nostalgia. This is Foxy peeping out of Pirate's Cove. I literally said this. Okay, so like I used to like make like YouTube videos of my Five Nights at Freddy's drawings. You may remember me from that. Why is everyone silent? And I opened up like my sketchbook in the first video and I was like, this is Foxy peeking out of Pirate's Cove.
Foxy peeking out of Pirate's Cove.
This is cute. Like this is like, you know, I'm getting better with my form. No, I'm not. I'm getting better just drawing things, I feel. And like, you know, adding texture to like the curtains and like, you know, the fold lines and look, the color isn't great, but it's there. It exists. And I had an obsession with just like not turning the page to make my drawings. Like I rammed all three of these people just long ways side by side. Look at her. Look how comfortable she is. And look at that. Look at he's like they're trying to squeeze in. I'm like, just babe, just turn the page. This is the endoskeleton. The endoskeleton looks quite good. It's quite detailed. It's quite nice. But then we get into issues with the hand. Why is it so tiny? Why is the mask so tiny? Baby, the mask is the size of your hand and you're putting that on your face? But otherwise, like, not bad. And like the vent, like the perspective on the vent, like, okay. I see you, queen. Again, just like these like uncomfortable looking animatronics. Like they're all like they all just, they just all look like they need a shit. Okay, when this dropped, I was like, baby, don't talk to me. I am sickening. I am the best artist to ever grace this planet.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
This is Phantom Balloon Boy. And I thought when I put in all these cracks of these detailing, I was like, I'm just the most meticulous, patient artist ever. I'm so careful with my craft. And this is the result of just hard work, patience, and pure fucking talent. It looks a mess. This is Toy Chica.
Oh my god, what is that?
Getting ready to jump scare you. Why would I do that? Why would I not just animate the jump scare or just draw her herself? Why did I have to put her in this awkward position? This is meant to be like her like bent over, like this is like her chest. And I was like showing around, I was like, does this look right? Does this make sense? Can you see the vision? Because I was so proud of the face. I was like, oh my god, I killed the face. Like I killed the face. So I proceed to say, Toy Chica, explaining the drawing then, bending over, getting ready to pounce with a diagram from a different angle, showing her in that stance. Baby, wrap it up and go home. If you have to explain your drawing to that level and inflate it with that horrible text and handwriting, just wrap it, just burn it, shred it, get rid of it, tear it up. You're done. You're done. Okay, so there's like another sketchbook. I'm just gonna like speed run through some of these because like I can honestly be here all day. This is This is serious. This is like from 12 to 17. It's that serious. Like this is how long of a time span I was just drawing these characters. And I wish I could say I was doing a lot of other different things. I really wasn't. Like I was, but mainly my main focus came down to these characters, which is horrible. I don't know how I got into the animation course I'm in right now, because I did not have a lot of material that wasn't just Five Nights at Freddy's fan art. And if I saw that, I'd be like, one chop. This is just ugly. We're not all what we seem. Right. It's just dipping into like angsty teen territory, like, you know, emotion, like no one understands me, mom. And you know, we all have that phase, we all have that moment. And my medium, you know, some other people's medium is like listening to Melanie Martinez, My Chemical Romance, or, you know, just like healthy art forms to kind of resonate your emotions through. Mine was robotic, possessed, demonic child killer robots. Humans. I finally drew humans in the form of the night guards. I wonder which one's the evil one. Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't finish this. What is this? Ew! It's Sonic Foxy Hybrid. Girl, DeviantArt was calling. I'm shocked. No shade. I'm shocked I'm not a furry. That's no shade to furries, like, at all. I'm just like, I'm shocked I'm not one. Because, like, all the signs were there. Like, look at this. How am I not a furry? Okay. This is actually me being vulnerable. This is a vulnerable moment. This is me being vulnerable with everyone. Hello, I'm being vulnerable. This should not have seen the light of day. This makes me realize that when my mother dropped me on my head, there was some side effects. And I'm looking at one in particular right now. But Tommy, that's so inoffensive. What's wrong with... But first, let me take a selfie. That is crazy. My girl looks chopped as fuck. He looks like a monkey. He doesn't even look like a bear anymore. He looks like Rowley from... He looks like fucking Rowley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'm screaming.
Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
And he's just there. So Prismacolor pencils, changed my life. I basically was like using Crayola, and I was like, I got to a point, which is pretty smart of me. I was like, once I felt like the only thing holding me back from progressing was like the medium I was using, that's when I decided to like get Prismacolors, because they were expensive. We don't have them in Ireland, like readily available in like art stores. So I was like using Crayola. I was like, okay, I'm trying my best with these, but they're just not pigmented enough. They're not giving what needs to be gave. So I need to step up. And mind you then, after I bought them, I saw this annoying person online who was doing like Five Nights at Freddy's drawings, super hyper realistic with Crayola. I was like, leave me alone, like let me breathe, let me validate my purchase, please. There's too many. I'm not getting through all these. I have to go. I have a life to live. I have a life outside of this. Would you believe? Because I wouldn't. This is the first drawing I did with my Prismacolors. And in honor of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie coming out, it's pretty on theme. Do, 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 do. That's my attempt at the FNAF 2 title screen music. Honestly, it's not bad. Like, Toy Bonnie's drawn pretty good. Toy Freddy's drawn pretty good. Toy Chica, the beak is kind of sagging. You might need to go under the knife. I know a doctor who does great facelifts. But let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant being this text. Mama, why did I ruin every drawing with this obnoxious, ugly handwriting font that added nothing but took away from the picture? I don't know. My mind works in mysterious ways. I feel like we're past like the most like interesting, exciting part, which is my horrible beginning drawings. But you know, if you ask me, I think all of these are special. But just to show you then like some of the like highlights of like the early days, back in my days. Springtrap and Plush Drop. I thought this was like pretty good at the time. I was like so happy. And then this obnoxious green moon in the background. There's this artist called Milton Core, and he did like the sickening Phantom Freddy drawing with Prismacolors. And I was like, let me copy that and like see how he does what he does. And honestly, I needed like, people need to copy more. but don't take credit for it. But people need to copy more because that's how you learn. Like, do master studies, just study your craft, and don't be ashamed of that. Don't be ashamed that you don't know how yourself. Like, let these other people teach you, and then you can use those skills. And look at me being educational. Use those skills to improve yourself and find your own lane. That being said, it's not horrible. When this dropped though, when I did this, I was like, oh my god, I've unlocked it. I've unlocked it. And to be honest, I kind of did, because in these future drawings, like, the skills I learned from this, applying them to future drawings, I kind of popped off in some of them. But this is just a straight copy of Milton Core. I don't know if I haven't checked on his page, but he does sickening drawings on YouTube. I don't know if he's still doing them, but he should, because he's incredibly talented. I think this still holds up. I think this is really good. Like, and the fact that I was only 12, 13 doing this is, like, honestly really impressive. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did my big one. Then I got this gel pen, and I mean, can you tell I got the gel pen? Can you tell I got the gel pen? Do you think I liked using the gel pen? Maybe when I got this gel pen, everything changed. Especially with, like, the shiny animatronics. I was like, this one's really good, actually. I think, like, this one's, like, kind of sickening, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I did a really good job. And again, I'm only, like, wait, this one, actually, I think I'm 15. But still, like, pop off. This is, like, okay, with the YouTube videos I did, this is, like, my most notorious one. Like, this is, I think it was, like, part 7 of, like, my drawings I did. And I had this in it. This was the thumbnail. And I still look at this as, like, my crown jewel. Even though I have better work here, even just amongst this pile, I still think this is my crown jewel because, I don't know, I just feel like this is where I really kind of found my stride. With color pencil work, with my confidence as an artist, I was like, I actually really have something special here. And it wouldn't be till I was, like, properly in college now where I have found my own stride that, you know, separates myself out from Five Nights at Freddy's. But, like, most people do that. Like, when they get to college, they find their style, they find themselves, etc., and their strengths. Yeah, I just really thought that, like, this one, I was like, you know what? This isn't something I should ever bury. This isn't more than just, like, a hobby. This is more than just, like, you know, a bit of rebellious doodling in me copybook, lad. This is, like, something this is a pipeline that I should continue down. And I'm so glad I did. Actually, ask me that in a few years and see if I'm employed. Because AI is threatening us. So as you can see, I had a healthy obsession with drawing Five Nights at Freddy's. It was so healthy for me. I felt so good drawing them. Every time I drew one of those teddy bears, bunnies, chickens, I felt a new sense of worth, of talent, and I felt sickening. Sue me.
Sue me.
So I cannot wait for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 to come out, because it was my favorite game in the series. I think now it's like Five Nights at Freddy's 6 and the VR games kind of edge it out, but Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was like my favorite for a long time. And as you can see, I've been that girl. I've been that girl. Period. So that's been a trip down memory lane that nobody asked for, and I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you, which I don't have an upload schedule, so this could be it for a long time. Or I'll come out with a video next week. Who knows? My motivation is like, Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, dame beso.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and comment for more, and leave suggestions. Thank you. Bye.